Hey, welcome back to the Caribou Data Science channel. This is another headless video. It's a video which my face doesn't appear, which some of you probably think is the best part of the video is my face doesn't appear on it. Okay. Anyway, we're going to look at the U.S. Drug overdose deaths by year. Okay. And let's take a look at the first data frame over here. And the data is available on All World in Data. I'll include a link to the data set there. And you know what? As an added bonus, I'll even upload this Excel worksheet to the repository, okay? So here's our basic data. A year followed by, oh, I don't know, how many different rows are there here? 10 columns. So a year plus 9 different drug overdose types, okay? And our goal is to take this and have one row for each one of these columns, the year and the date, okay? And the numbers will go with it, okay? So let's come over here to our dear friend, uh, our dear friend uh, ChatGPT. And I began by asking the question. Here is the column list for an Excel spreadsheet. Year total, and this lists all new columns across the top. And then came back and described each column. And I said, in Excel, in Power Query, how can I convert columns through it? What I want is that one row for each year and drug along with the deaths. So to come over here, Data tab, the Excel ribbon, okay, Excel ribbon. And let's see, Data tab ribbon. Now click the From Table Range in the Get Transformed Data group. Okay, all right. Now I could actually come up here and get the same, but I just want you to see the process. So go over here, Get Transformed Data Range. Okay, and here's our, so we're going to call this COVID-19 deaths. This is going to be called Pivot. Let's just use this as standard. So there's that. Okay, so here we are. Now we come back over here and we say tab in the Power Query, we're going to select the column that you want to unpivot. So we want to unpivot all these columns over here. All right. Click the Unpivot button in the Transform tab. And my friends, there we have it. Now we got one row for each year for each type of function. And here's the value for that year. All right. So this is quite good actually. So let's come back over here just to make sure we're going to save this. Save and load. Okay. So now we got 198 rows. Okay. Now we can you can do this in both. You can do this in if you do Python or R programming. This looks familiar. And R we would know what's called a pivot longer, and in and in uh, and in can't think. And in Python, it'd be called a meld or a melt. Okay, which doesn't make any sense. But that's what it is. So you can see these are total overdose deaths. All right. let's just do something. I can come over here, highlight this, come back to home. Let's do a data analysis of this table. Okay, so let's come back over here, close this. And let's just clean these things up here a little bit, okay? And let's just get rid of some of this stuff right here, okay? Let's do replace. Oh, that's not right. What we want to do is we want to get rid of all this, replace with nothing. Oh, shoot, let's come over here. Let's do this. Okay, there. Okay, much better. And we're going to call this deaths. Okay, and let's do one more replace. Oh, there. All right, year and all the thing. Now that, we probably want to remove uh, total overdose deaths, but we'll leave it there for right. And this here's a percent. All right, change type, decimal type. So this is 6.10 overdose deaths. Okay, so now our data is clean, and now we can come back over here inside of say power pivot tables and work on some items over there real quick. Okay, we could also, of course, if I could spell pivot, Technically, this is an unpivot, right? Now let's do a load. And there's our extra clean data there. Now, what can we do over here? What kind of data analysis can we do over here? Now let's do some data analysis. Oh, very nice. Okay, so what else can we do up here? The trouble is, this contains a this contains a let's come over here. Let's do this. Let's duplicate this. Okay, so now we got the raw data, the pivot data, total drug overdoses per year, Let's do close. Okay, good. There should be one row for each year. Now we could, of course, done this with pivot tables, right? But what the heck? We're power query type of guys and gals, right? Insights from depths. Well, there's only one row for each year. Insert pivot chart, sum of depths, year. What is this one? So what is this? So is this is this basically a well, this doesn't make a lot of sense because the frequency, so this kind of looks like unfortunately we could see the depths increasing. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, this is helpful a little bit. There's the raw data. Okay, so we accomplished our main task was to pivot the data. Now, if we pull that into say R or Python, we could very easily produce a series of plots based on that one column. Okay, but anyway, that's going to be it for this brief session. Hope you learned a little bit. I certainly did learn a little bit. We'll catch you at probably Sunday evening at 8 p.m. But we'll see.